Once again, we're coming to you from the American Bank Center. Stephen King, Alan Harwell with you. Islander basketball. The Islanders and the Northwestern State Demons in Southland Conference play. It is game one of 2020, and hopefully a prosperous year for Islander basketball.
Man, I'm with you right there. It's hard to believe how fast this season is going. But it's good to be here tonight. Good to be back on KDF TV. See Coach Wilson there, and I know they're excited about this game. I know they're 0-2 in conference play, but hey, if you're going to win one, let's start tonight. Let's get that winning streak going.
Let's get it over with. Let's get it started now for sure. And like I talked to Coach Wilson earlier today, and it's just straight out of the Wizard of Oz. There is no place like home. There is no place like home.
You guys have spent a lot of time on the road. You've been to a lot of neat places. You've been to Nashville. You've been to College Station. You've been up to Lincoln, Nebraska. I mean, you've had a chance to see a wide part of the country.
We've had some really good opportunities and stuff out there, and some great opportunities at some wins, but unfortunately have fallen short a number of those. And it's a little disappointing right now, but hopefully this is the night we turn things around. Hey, why don't we take a quick break, come back with the opening tip. Alan Harwell, Stephen King from the American Bank Center, Islander basketball here on this Chris Hicks Sports production on KDF.
This is your Thomas J. Henry Tech Report.
Cell phones can be a pain in the neck, literally. Cell phones can also be a pain in the face, eyes, nose, ears, and head. A new study analyzing national emergency room data shows injuries to those areas rose steeply over the past 2 decades. The study found most injuries happened to people between the ages of 13 and 29 and were due to distracted driving and walking and texting with a cell phone. Cuts to the face and head were the most common injuries, followed by bruising the brain, abrasions, and internal organ injuries. The research also found such injuries were infrequent until 2007 when Apple introduced the first iPhone, but then rose dramatically.
At Thomas J. Henry, we strive to provide the best client experience in the industry. But don't take our word for it. See what our clients have to say. If you've been injured, call Thomas J. Henry.
Bayfront Roofing goes above and beyond for our customers. We build quality roofs at a price you can afford. Need a small repair? The other guys won't even call you back. But you can trust Bayfront Roofing with any repair, big or small. Have a roofing emergency? Our rapid response team will be at your house in under 24 hours. We offer affordable financing, like payments on a new roof as low as $200 a month. Plus, we offer a lifetime warranty on every roof we sell. Bayfront Roofing, going above and beyond for our customers. Call us today.
At Physicians Premier ER, our patients know the level of care we provide. Our amenities, technology, and expertise are unparalleled, but you really have to see it to believe it. That's why we're bringing the ER to you. Today, we're at a local university letting students experience the ER in VR.
It was a cool experience. I like what I saw. I'm sold.
We've made it so patients have very little wait time and can see a real doctor right away. It's better emergency care from arrival until follow-up. We call it the 360 approach. Physicians Premier ER, better care all around.
Getting ready for the first game of 2020, the Islanders and the Demons of Northwestern State. Once again, coming to you from Corpus Christi Athletic Club Court here in the American Bank Center. Alan Harwell, Stephen King here with you. Get you the starting lineups first for Northwestern State and head coach Mike McConaughey in his 21st year at Northwestern State. Guess what? Tonight he's playing for number 300. 299 wins.
He must like coaching there.
He must like it. Been coaching for 37 years. His starters tonight, number 3, Brian White, a 5'6" sophomore guard. Number 4, Chudier Biles, 6'6", 195-pound forward out of Denver, Colorado, 12.9 points per game, the team's leading scorer. Trenton Master, number 30. Larry Owens, number 32, 6'7", 300 pounds. And Nikos Kougas, 6'9", 200-pound freshman out of Athens, Greece. For the Islanders in the starting lineup tonight, Jordan Hairston, the freshman out of Virginia, 6 freshman, 160 pounds. Miles Smith had the ankle injury. Looks good, ready to go tonight. Elijah Schmidt, number 14. Tony Lewis with the ball, number 35. And, of course, Jay Sean Talton Thomas, also with the basketball out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. The head coach is Willis Wilson. Islanders with control. Hairston biding their time, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Needs to do something happen right now. Jay Sean got a good screen. Blocked at the top. Hairston, Miles Smith is going to throw up a prayer. That's going to well short. Outstanding timing. I got to give credit where credit is due. You saw number 30, Trenton Master, just time Jordan Hairston as he knew that the shot clock was winding down as well.
Well, these two teams know each other very, very well, and there's no doubt about it. And, let's see what happens. I know this is a team that likes to get off to a fast start. Let's see if we can play some good defense here.
Well, they had a nice set of defense themselves. Brian White with it, the 5'6", only 5'6", but don't let that fool you. Incredibly active. Biles going to shoot the jumper. Won't go. Tony Lewis with a nice box out on the 300-pound Larry Owens.
I was going to ask you, that's a big man out there, 300, and that's probably being conservative.
They're going to call a carry on Miles Smith. Kind of got the hand underneath the basketball. You see more of that call early in the year. And they hope that the athletes adapt to it.
Happens a lot, though. I mean, we
it
see
happens
it a lot.
more often. Like I said, it's usually an emphasis call early in the season. White once again running the show. Owens wants to look inside for Bile. They got a nice little mismatch as they had Hairston on Bile. 6'6" against maybe 6 foot. Nice defense. Nice defense, Jordan Hairston, as he stepped up and made a play on Nikos Kugash. The 6'9" freshman out of Athens, Greece, played a national team ball with Aris Soterio of the Islanders from in Athens.
Man, you say that so good.
I try so hard.
There are some tough names to pronounce on this Northwestern State team. I will say they've obviously recruited internationally a lot.
Trying to
I mean,
go.
we do too, but
without a doubt, Chudier Bile kind of threw an awkward pass as they were looking inside for Owens, but the only one who had a chance at it was Tony Lewis. It did go out of bounds off of the Islanders. 4 seconds on the shot clock. So White looking to go, left open, and they're going to wave it off. Said he traveled on the catch, took a little extra step.
He did.
Boy, I tell you, that's a couple of quick whistles here tonight. We've gotten a carry and an early travel. Yeah, listen, if they have that, just so you can see on the inbounds, boy, they called that hop. You don't necessarily see that too often.
But you got to. I mean, that's part of the rules, and glad to see some guys calling it, enforcing it.
Miles Smith tried to go through the lane looking for Tony Lewis. He goes down, so there's numbers in favor. White up faking. He's caught in the land of the trees. Loose ball. Jay-Sean Taunton-Thomas first to it, and he gets rid of the basketball. Nicely done. The big thing is being first to the floor and winning those battles. Jay-Sean in transition doesn't go. Massner with another defensive board. Kugash steps in, off the mark, and Tony Lewis. So right now, neither team having much fun on the offensive end. 0-0 the score, 17:45 remaining. Tony Lewis high off the back iron.
This is hurting our highlight reel, just so you know. I don't have a highlight reel yet.
Not yet. I'm assuming someone will go. Kugash inside to Allen. Allen tried to flip one up. Instead of really bodying his way in, just tried to get cute with it with Jay-Sean on him. Made the mistake. Miles Smith, great to see him back and feeling good inside to Elijah Schmidt with Allen. Oh, nicely done. Found an open seam to Jordan Hairston. Hairston was the offense against Nebraska after the injury to Miles Smith.
Well, it just took 3 minutes for the game's first score to go down. Jordan Hairston, a guy I got to know. He was on our recent Island Insider show and had a chance to visit with him and learn a lot about his high school athletic ability. That he was a star. Obviously, all these guys were star players in high school, but it was interesting and we'll talk more about that later. But anyway, that was a great basket. Very fluid, very fundamental, and looked good.
Substitution. You're going to see a lot of substitutions from Northwestern State. The leading minutes man is only 25 minutes a game. They will rotate 5 at a time in a lot of situations.
So they'll be fresh.
They will be fresh. White checked out, and they brought on C.J. Jones, another small guard, 5'10". Bile with it, wants to go baseline. Nicely done.
Oh, man.
Through the lane, found Larry Owens. 6'7". I think I called him Larry Allen earlier. He's that kind of big.
He does look. So you're saying he's 300 pounds. I'm thinking more 310 maybe.
Maybe so, but on their official books, they list him at 3
Well,
bills.
he makes Tony Lewis look really skinny. Let's put it that way.
He's a big man.
And there Tony Lewis is.
Elijah Schmidt's going to be fouled as he was able to catch a loose ball. They tried to throw over the top, and you can see as they go over the top, Elijah Schmidt's right there on the spot to pick up the loose ball and gets hammered. Now, I think it was on Kugash, if I'm not mistaken. No, they went ahead and called that on Larry Owens. Could have been either one of them. So for Elijah, he's at the line.
He's a good a good free throw shooter.
Has been at times, but has struggled as of late. The road was not kind to Elijah. He gets a nice soft bounce there, that's for sure. Elijah shooting 60% from the free throw line, 21 of 35 coming in.
Yeah, he tends to, for some reason, I don't know why it is, he shoots better here at home.
I think everybody shoots better at home. And I think, truthfully, this is a great gym to shoot in. You got the black backdrop. It's got good depth perception. There are some tough gyms for sure to shoot at, but they do a fairly good job here. They get a switch as Jones is now defended by Jay-Sean Talton-Thomas. They need to switch that back because, again, Chudier Bile, 6'6", another travel on Owens.
We were talking about size. Look at Tony Lewis, number 35. He's actually done a great job of losing. I know that was one of his big
yeah, he was a bigger
goals.
Man when he first got to the campus, that's
and
for sure.
He's much quicker because of it. He's looking good tonight.
Smith goes out looking for Hairston. In deep, Tony Lewis. Thought about it, spinning.
There we go.
Nicely done. Oh, but can't get the finish. Elijah Schmidt had it, was taken away by. Wow, did you see Larry Owens just absolutely take it away? Bile down the line, drop feed. Too much. Oh, late whistle. Late whistle is going to put Owens on the free throw line. 15:39 on the clock. 3-2, low-scoring game to this point. The Islanders lead by 1. You can see it right there. Owens got hit by Miles Smith. It'll be on Smith, his first, team second. Islander basketball when we return. Alan Harwell, Stephen King on this Chris 6 Sports presentation. Stay with us. Welcome back to Islander basketball here on KDF 47, a Chris 6 Sports presentation. Also seen tonight on the Islander Digital Network, powered by AEP Texas. I want to thank again AEP Texas, presenting sponsor of the Digital Network. HEB, a better year starts here. Chris 6 Communications, more breaking news, more team coverage, more resources. Evans Glass Service, where they specialize in service. The Waves Resort, your all-in-one entertainment destination. Dave & Buster's, half-price games every Wednesday. The Fairfield Inn and Country Inn and Suites, right in the heart of the shopping district of Corpus Christi. And, of course, Network Cabling Services, connecting the communications of tomorrow. It's going to be the opportunity for Northwestern State to go to the line and try and tie it from the line. They trail 3-2. Larry Owens stepping up. Owens, a reasonable free throw shooter, but you would be surprised. A man this big who's plays on the inside. This is only his 5th free throw attempt of the season.
That's amazing.
Misses, though. 75% coming in now. 3 of 5. When it's early in the year, it drops quickly. It goes from 75% to 60%, just like that. One of 2.
Like the ball had eyes.
Big substitutions coming up. Once again, Jairus Roberson's going to check in.
So
they'll come on for a
got to set up some mismatch problems for Coach Wilson with these guys rotating more often.
They will go. They will use their depth unbelievably, and whether they have a talent drop off or not, it doesn't matter. They will go deeper and deeper and deeper. Peyton Smith getting ready to come on in for the Islanders. Miles Smith setting it up, and it's going to be Bile. Kind of swept away on the hold, Elijah Schmidt. So that's going to be the first team foul. I'm going to not rush that next time. That is the second team foul against Northwestern State. Tony Lewis checking out. Peyton Smith coming on. Brought on another little for a big. He did not touch it.
Smart man.
The official on the far side was looking for it.
Smart man there.
Nice
Good
snap
pass.
feed. If it was hockey, they'd have a second assist to Peyton Smith because it was bang, bang.
Yeah, that was a nice ball movement there by the Islanders. And to watch out for this 3.
Master can't get it to go, but solid offensive rebound, a foul on the way up. Chudier Bile attacking the glass. He is the team leading rebounder at 6.9 per game. They're going to say the foul was on the floor.
Here it is again, Stephen. Look at you can see Smith with a nice pass here, then a snap pass like you mentioned. Yeah,
the rotating defense did not rotate quickly enough.
And you don't want to be the guy that misses that basket when you got two teammates feeding you like that.
Jay-Sean Talton-Thomas did an excellent job stopping the drive from Bile, but Bile, what a shot. Hanging in midair. Miles Smith's going to take his opportunity. Nothing but the bottom. Beautiful. 8-5 Islanders. C.J. Jones gives it up to Bile. Northwestern State. Looking in.
Good
Shamari
block.
Gregg.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Jay-Sean comfortably in transition.
There
It's
we
good.
go. Yep.
Back-to-back triples for the Islanders. Timeout, Mike McConaughey. 30-second timeout taken by the Northwestern State Demons. Islanders have popped back-to-back threes and now a 6-point advantage.
Couple of threes solve a lot of problems real quick.
It's amazing how that happens.
Yes, 11-5 now is your score, and we're going to be saying that a lot tonight because I know we don't have the score currently on the bottom of your screen, but there is 14 minutes and 23 seconds left to play here in the first half. Islanders up 11-5. There's Miles Smith, long three. Miles has already set a new record this year for a career high, personal high this year, and he's having an outstanding year coming off that injury from a year ago.
Really is. And again, we were a little scared at Nebraska when he went down with an ankle injury. Kind of caught in traffic, stepped on somebody's ankle when he came down from a layup opportunity and tried to go. Jesse said it was a little too painful to get to really leap off of that foot. Sat down, and Jerry Hilker, who we'll get to hear from at the half, who was the Islanders' head athletic trainer, he did a great job working with him since that time. And
I know you asked Jerry one question. He goes for 3 minutes.
Oh, Jerry can go.
Yeah, I didn't realize you guys were roommates on the road.
I feel bad for him.
That's
really
what
do.
I learned from that interview.
Yes, it's a tough life. Nice help defense. Bile's going to be left open for three. That won't go. Iggy Hunt is going to go. That's an interesting call. That's a tough call from this angle. How do they make the call from here when he's way behind the play? How does he even?
Let me ask the referee standing right
here.
Sir, you have a moment.
I'm trying to understand his angle where he does it because he looked like he was going vertically straight
Willis
up.
is asking about the exact question right now.
It was just odd. It was right in front of where we're seated here at press row. White's going to loop it up over the top just in the nick of time. Bile on the drive, and he's going to take an extra step in the process.
Yeah, and he's going to complain about that, but I think he did.
I think
a half an extra step.
I think the defense forced that. Yeah, you see the Euro step, and it's a slow motion.
Well, let's see.
Kind of
We
play.
got the replay right here, thanks to our buddy Cameron Gorman. Yep, there it is. That's obvious.
Took a little extra. Peyton Smith with the basketball now.
But they do it in the NBA all the time. They take 4 steps, so they don't say a word.
I will tell you this: it's not the NBA.
We're not at an NBA game.
Peyton Smith open for three.
He'll make it.
How about that? You've got Jay-Sean Talton-Thomas, Miles Smith, now Peyton Smith. That's 9 straight for the Islanders. It was 5-5, and back-to-back-to-back triples have extended the lead to 9. Kugash. That's some good defense, Miles Smith. Kind of led forward with the elbow, with the arm in. And right now, Mike McConaughey, he's talking to his team sarcastically in front of the official because he disagreed with that call. He's like over there saying, well, apparently you can't drive to the basket, just to make sure that the official heard him.
You said he's going after career win number.
No, it's his 300th win at Northwestern State.
Yes, that's what. Yeah, okay.
Jay-Sean jumper, it's good.
4 in a row.
That's so good.
Was that a 3?
That is so good. No, that was only a 2. But
okay.
It's great to see him in an outstanding rhythm. He has had some struggles.
That was a 3 from a year.
That
That would have been a 3 last year, I think. But they moved the line back, of course, this year.
Bile on Smith. He wants to go to the hole. Kicks it out nicely. That 3-ball, that was kind of an awkward shot. I tell you, one by Jairus Robertson, but guess what? Nothing but the net. 16-8. Snapping what was an Islander 11-0 run. Peyton gives it up to the high post. Nicely done. Extra ball movement. How about that? Iggy's going to be called for the personal going up and over. That's going to be number 2 on Iggy. He picked up one almost immediately on the opposite side going for an offensive rebound. Going for a defensive rebound. Similar situation over here going over the back. Now, Coach Willis Wilson, whether he agrees with it or not, the fact of the matter is he's not happy with the fact that his rebounder is trying to do everything from behind. You've got to get in better position to attack the glass. Nikos Kugash gives it up. Another 3-ball. That will not fall. And a rebound by Miles Smith. Chasing was Jamari Gregg for Northwestern State. Bounce feed inside to Jay Sean. Up against the 5'6". Nicely done, Iggy Hunt. Iggy Hunt was in there getting the offensive rebound tip in.
Yeah, that was very well done, anticipating it, and he was there, Johnny, on the spot.
What was really good is the fact that Jay Sean felt that he had the 5'6" guard on him, really started to back him down, and did an outstanding job getting a clean shot off. But
Coach wants his team to run.
Jay Sean. He's starting to feel it. Early in the season, Jay Sean was shooting over 60%. Was shooting over 60% from the three-point line. He was number 4 in the country. He cooled off, but like I said before, there is no place like home.
Man, he's warming up here.
21-8, 11:34 remaining. Islander basketball here on the Islander Digital Network, and of course on KDF 47. This Chris Six Sports Production. Stephen King, Alan Harwell. Stay with us. More coming your way.
I'm Omar Lopez at AEP Texas. And did you know that Peace of Mind has a new ringtone? You can receive outage alerts on your mobile device for free. You can receive a text message or an email message when a power outage affects your area. Go to aeptexas.com/alerts and sign up today. It's free and easy. Go Durs!
Hey, you. Ever wonder what we cool people do to have fun here on the coast this time of year? Oh yeah, you're looking at a whole new world of excitement and entertainment at beautiful Waves Resort. Join us for drinks and gourmet dining at Eats Epicura, dancing and partying in the Lookout Pub Emporium, the astounding new Unlocking Atlantis Escape Room, a world-class video gaming lounge and esports training facility with a virtual reality zone, movies under the stars on our giant screen, concerts, and year-round heated pool. Tonight or this weekend, come to the island's all-in-one entertainment destination, Waves Resort, Corpus Christi. Oh, and we don't do boring.
Texas A&M Corpus Christi leading 21-8 over the Northwestern State Demons, and they're doing it from downtown. Jay-Sean Talton-Thomas, he's got a pair. You've seen Peyton Smith knock him down. You see Jay-Sean right there. That was that mid-range that he took. Also, nothing but the bottom.
Well, that's one of the things that Coach Wilson told us in preseason. He has a team that can shoot. He just felt like they weren't taking enough shots.
Thus far, with 8 points, Jay-Sean Talton-Thomas, 3 of 5 shooting, 2 of 3 from the arc, leading all scorers. White with the basketball. Defended by Jordan Hairston, who's come back onto the floor for Miles Smith, getting his breather. Kugash gives it up to Massner on the wing. Shot clock down to 5. Massner kicks it on, deflected by Jordan Hairston into the Islander bench. That was stellar because with 1 second remaining, they'll have to get it up quickly. Massner in front of the Islander bench. As I said, only 1 second to get a catch and shoot. He got it. He got the shot off. He didn't make the shot, but he got the shot off. That was pretty impressive, to be honest with you. Willis Wilson telling his guys, hey, get some motion, get moving. Jave Lampkins, Jordan Hairston. Kick out to Jave for 3. That's going to be off the mark. Massner with the long board. Running opportunity for Northwestern State. And that's going to be about it. Oh, my goodness. That was a collision as Peyton Smith tried to draw the charge. You look there, his feet were inside the line. His heels were just inside the arc, and that's gonna land on Peyton.
I'll tell you what, though, he's a tough kid to take.
He was the head-up defender. If it's a secondary defender, it's a different situation, but he's the head-up defender. So it is a 3-point play, 10-point contest now. 21-11 Northwestern State. Oh, Massner diving for it, and it's going to go off him out of bounds, and Jordan Hairston got to be a little bit more careful with the basketball. 10:24 on the clock. Again, if you're just joining us, we're here at Corpus Christi Athletic Club Court in the American Bank Center. The Islanders and the Northwestern State Demons. Islanders looking for their first Southland Conference win of the season, coming in 0-2. Northwestern State 1-1, picking up a big win over Lamar in their first conference game of the season. Looping it to Jay-Sean Talton-Thomas, little double team. They drop off. He'll go one-on-one with Kugash. With the left hand, will it go? No, Tony Lewis trying to secure it. It's knocked off of Lewis, out of bounds. Fighting him for it was number 11. Jamari Gregg, I think it was Tony with the last touch. Miles Smith looking to return for Brian White. Peyton Smith, nice cutoff as he read the play all the way to the corner. Why did Peyton read that play? Because Peyton does that play all the time himself. JaVale Lampkin's open for three. He's going to be short once again. He was left open. And one thing about JaVale, you leave him open, that shot's getting launched. I'll tell you that right now. Gregg is going to get the bucket as Tony Lewis got caught playing from behind. Tried to jump over the top, but it was too late. So a nice one-on-one play by Javari Gregg. 21-13. Brandon Corpus Christi, they had put up some substantial numbers for a while there. Backdoor cut, Jay-Sean Thomas, nice feed.
Yeah, that's 10 now for Thomas. Does a great pass.
Beautiful look. Peyton Smith just saw the play develop. Miles Smith, Iggy Hunt getting ready to come on for Texas A&M Corpus Christi.
And that's what he does. He always seems to find the open man.
With the basketball, trying to move it around. On the drive into the lane. Kick out. And they're going to call the foul on Jay-Sean.
Oh, my.
Said he got him on the three-point play opportunity.
I don't know. I'd like to take another look at that if we can. Did his hand...
There was a semblance of contact, but I'd be intrigued.
I don't know.
You'll see this kick out from White. He gets into the land of the trees, gets rid of it. Now, Jay-Sean challenges.
I don't think so.
That's pretty tough.
No,
that's a pretty tough one.
I agree, man.
From our angle, that's a pretty challenging look. But 3 free throws, and the first one's off the mark. 23-13.
It wasn't even close.
Back iron for Coach McConaughey. He pulled the rest of his team down the court.
You know, think about the officials. They do all these stuff. They know these guys inside and out.
Somewhat. If they don't, if they do their research. They do a little. While they're
scout.
supposed to. Well, they're not supposed to have an opinion going in.
No, they don't. But they kind of know what to look for. I would think and also, they go back. They look at highlights and they look at the replays and they're trying to improve on their officiating as well. So.
Lampkin sends to the bench.
I think they would go back and probably say that was not.
They're going to look at those. They're going to look at a lot of times, whether the league sometimes will review automatically, especially if it's controversial. If someone makes the request for them to review. Jay-Sean for three again. Boy. This is the Jay-Sean from the start of the season right here.
Yeah, he's lining it up. 13 now. Islanders tend to always have good first halves this year. And
loose ball. Jay-Sean with it to Iggy Hunt. Nicely done getting around Bile.
Man, 28 now.
Iggy, the one thing about Iggy is he loves to run the basketball. And there's going to be an illegal screen called on Chudier Bile. 28-15, Islanders with the 13-point edge.
But you're used to this. They've built some pretty good leads all year long in the first half. This is nothing unusual.
This is true. Got to play 40 minutes.
Oh, I totally agree.
Jovan Zelen-Baba is going to check on. Also checking in for the first time, Dalen Williams, a 6'9" sophomore. For Zelen-Baba, the 6'4", 180-pound freshman out of Kfar Blum, Israel. Real interesting story about him. His dad, Andrej, played for Coach McConaughey when he was the head coach at Bossier Parish Community College.
Wow.
Hairston kicks it back out. Jay-Sean step back. Tip out by Iggy. Keeps it alive. Miles Smith. And there's going to be a blocking foul. Yeah, Miles went down hard. Everybody went down hard, but he definitely got inside of Stinnett. Did not hit him square in the chest. 7:50 on the clock means we're going to have a stoppage in play. 28-15. You can see it right there. It'll be Miles Smith drawing the call. That is only the 5th foul, so it'll be Islander ball out of bounds when we return. Alan Harwell, Stephen King, Islander basketball on KDF 47. Stay with us.
Texas A&M Corpus Christi is a destination like no other. As an Islander, you can immerse yourself in an educational environment offering more than 80 areas of study. Explore unique, hands-on learning opportunities with award-winning professors and choose from more than 150 clubs and organizations. At Texas A&M Corpus Christi, you'll earn a degree designed to impact your life and the world around you. Your island, your university.
Across divisions, sports, championships, and schools for nearly 500,000 student athletes. College sports create lifelong opportunity, and that starts with education. We've raised the academic bar, so more are earning degrees, creating healthier campuses by working with the nation's brightest minds, and making sure more have the chance to succeed and are supported on their journey. But beyond the numbers, it's about opportunity, and we're working to provide it for every student athlete.
Jay-Sean Talton Thomas been on fire tonight. 13 points here in the first half, 5 of 9 shooting, 3 of 5 from the three-point line. Jay-Sean picking up where he left off. He has had some struggles as of late. I am not kidding around. It has been difficult for Jay-Sean to score. But tonight, he is as comfortable as I've seen him all season. It'll be Iggy Hunt, Miles Smith, Jordan Hairston, Jay-Sean Talton Thomas, Peyton Smith on.
Islanders hitting,
White.
I'm sorry, Steve. Islanders hitting 52% of all their shots so far. Northwestern State struggling a bit, hitting only 38%.
We're seeing it on the scoreboard. The Islanders have only gotten a couple. They need to get that into, and it's going to be kicked. That's a lucky break for the Islanders as Peyton Smith on the inbound shot kick. That was a little bit of a lucky break because they were getting right to the bottom end of that 5-second. They'll loop it again, and it's just not. The Islanders somehow prevail with that. Jay-Sean caught in the middle, gives it up, blocked by Ball. Islanders will reset. Skip across to Peyton Smith. They'll do something. Miles, he'll launch deep. It counts.
Of course it goes in. Of course, that's 2 threes for him tonight.
I'll just tell you right now, that is not the way they drew that one
it's
up.
Not,
I'll just tell you that
it'll look
right
good
now.
in the box score, though. Again, he's now 2 for 2 on those threes.
Bile wants to go. Nice takeaway from Miles Smith. Really, he wanted to go right hand, couldn't get there, tries again. And a foul on Miles is going to be number 2 if that's the case.
And I like the way the players are yelling out the clock. 5, 4, 3, you know.
A lot of times it's the fans that are usually trying to give the opposing team the head fake with that. We were in the CIT at Maryland-Baltimore County, and they did that to Kareem South. A loose ball came near half court. They were giving him the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He just turned around and heaved it. He had 8 seconds on the shot clock. He made the shot from half court.
Gosh.
It was unbelievable.
That's what they get.
Chudier Bile knocks down the free throws. Hairston walking it up. Massner on the defense. Massner. What is there's going to be a 35, kind of a forearm in the back of Elijah Schmidt. That's going to be 6th team foul, so the next one will put the Islanders on the free throw line. You can see right there as he was just kind of pushing him out. Officials are on top of the play. And there's going to be what a look finding Javé Lampkins in the corner, but that is the 7th team foul. It will put Jay-Sean at the free throw line. Zelenbaba with the foul shot. Zelenbaba playing about 11 minutes a game, 2.7 points per game, 2.1 rebounds, picks up the personal. For Zelenbaba, that's going to be number 1. Jay-Sean knocks down the free throw. Numbers continue to pile, 14.
What's his season high? Do you know offhand?
Yeah, I can get that for you here. It is For Jay-Sean, his career high is 32 points that came against Incarnate Word last year.
All right, well, he's on pace to maybe break that tonight.
He's doing some stuff. For the season, 23 against UTRGV.
All right.
And he's definitely on the way there. White was able to get just inside. You saw White is a little smaller but a little more physical, was able to get in front of Hairston and get the teardrop. The backside defense did not help. Again, only 5'6", but has that ability to penetrate. Iggy Hunt. Nothing there yet. He's biding his time. Lampkins gets a high screen. Foul stepping out. He's going to be called for the bump. His Gervais kind of got dislodged a bit. I'm not sure if he lost his balance when he tried to make the turn,
I think he
or
did.
maybe got a little bit of that bump and it helped along the way. Now that's got to put him at the free throw line. You can see as he's going, wow, it's a little bit of both, to be honest with you. To be honest with you, Gervais might have got a little bit of a break there.
Okay.
He did not lose the basketball, but he misses the front end. He did not lose the basketball. He was still in control of it at the time. Massner for three. That's good. Lampkins out late to cover. 33-22, only an 11-point game. And there's going to be a tie ball, possession arrow belonging to the Islanders. Jay-Sean Talton-Thomas driving and really tried to thread a needle. And they say Bile got a hand on top of the basketball. To the corner, Iggy not looking to take that shot. Shot clock now at 20. Jordan Hairston going to pull the trigger. Iggy with another offensive rebound, extending the possession. Willis Wilson does not like it when they just kind of sit and watch, yelling at them to move the ball, move. And Zelen Baba is just riding him down the baseline. And that whistle could have come 2 steps prior. That's going to be on Zelen Baba, and if I'm not mistaken, number 2. The fouls came up quickly. Peyton Smith to return for Gervais Lampkins. And you'll have Zelen Baba check out as Kugaj comes back on. Not Robert Kugaj, but Nikos Kugaj.
That's right, twins, right?
Correct.
2 for 1 on the recruiting trail.
Nikos Kugaj played for the under-19 Greek national team. Was a teammate of Aris Soterio for the Islanders. Free throws are good. Massner opened in the corner for a moment. They don't go there. Coach Mike McConaughey up, directing traffic. They get it to Bile. Elijah Schmidt stepping out, cutting through. Nothing available. Now in deep. What a swat by Elijah Schmidt coming back to the play. Looping it all the way to Iggy Hunt. Can he get it? No, tipped out. I tell you, the contact came, but he just didn't. The one thing Iggy needed to be, he needed to be the one initiating the contact. He needed to be the physical player on that play and getting the shot he wanted. I think he responded more to the physicality of the defense and did not take the best shot. Bile sends it over to Kugaj. And that's going to be a foul on Jay-Sean. Got him on the left hand. If I'm not mistaken, that's going to be number 2 now on Jay-Sean Talton-Thomas. Miles Smith with 2, Jay-Sean with 2. So Willis Wilson's got a decision to make. He gets on his feet and will stare at the bench and say, okay, who's next?
Who wants to go in? They all want to go in, obviously, but
I don't think he'll bring him just yet. I think he may want to keep Jay-Sean on for an offensive series. We'll see. Nope, they're going to go ahead and make that call. Going to get Ed Kaufmanis. Ed Kaufmanis, the sophomore from Latvia, checking in. Sophomore transfer, 6'4", 200 pounds. Ed is going to have a breakout moment, I can assure you. 2 free throws good. Bile now with 6. Still an 11-point game. Kaufmanis. A little quiet in the way they went. That's just a foul on Ed Kaufmanis. Ed Kaufmanis, he's getting kind of called out by Coach Willis Wilson. He's like, what about the pass? Why are you mad at me? Well, because he wanted you to come back to the basketball.
Yeah, he
That's
said,
what
wake up. He said, wake up. Let's get after it. Well, when you're sitting on the bench for a long time, it just takes a couple of minutes to kind of get into a flow.
But the one thing about it is they want you engaged at all points to be ready to go at the drop of a hat. First free throw, by the way, off the mark for Kugash.
I mean, these guys come in cold sometimes, especially when you're first coming into a ball game. Some of these guys get to sit for a few minutes to go back out. They sit and they go back out. And kind of still in a rhythm. All right, what's the diamond play here? That's what he's calling. Let's see what that is.
More of the setup in the lane, and then they'll kind of break free. You'll get some more motion. But you can see them setting the diamond other than the point guard. Peyton Smith gives it back out. Iggy Hunt, jumper. That's going to be well short. Kugash with it. Wants to drive. Kugash into the lane. Has to reverse it back out to the point guard, Brian White. Brian White from Northwestern State with a crossover. Got free for a moment. Boy, that is some shake and bake from Brian White, but unfortunately he couldn't do much with it. It's going to be out of bounds off of Northwestern State. He had some nice pullback, step through, pullback. Kind of had Ed Kaufmanis on a string for a moment there.
He was showing it all, wasn't he?
But in the end, missed the shot, so still a 10-point game, under 4 minutes to go. Tony Lewis back off the bench for Willis Wilson. To the high post. Looking for the lob feed, not there. No whistle. As it looked like, I thought his arm got ripped on the layup attempt, but I definitely do not have the angle.
No, I didn't have the angle. I couldn't tell.
It's a defense. It's a good defensive play by Northwestern State. A 10-point game, 35-25.
We'll see it
you
right
look at
here.
It once again, Iggy Hunt tries to take it down the lane, and well, wheels spin. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Stay with us. More to come on, and the basketball continues.
The Southland Conference, 13 member institutions, over 4,200 student athletes, achieving success in the classroom while excelling in 19 NCAA Division I sports and making a difference through serving others and giving back to the community. Determination, hard work, commitment, excellence, and collaboration. Together, we are
At Physicians Premier ER, our patients know the level of care we provide. Our amenities, technology, and expertise are unparalleled, but you really have to see it to believe it. That's why we're bringing the ER to you. Today, we're at a local university letting students experience the ER in VR.
It was a cool experience. I like what I saw. I'm sold.
We've made it so patients have very little wait time and can see a real doctor right away. It's better emergency care from arrival until follow-up. We call it the 360 approach. Physicians Premier ER, better care all around.
35-25 the score, 3:47 remaining. Islanders by 10. They had a couple breakout moments, but Northwestern State kind of recovered a bit.
They have, and the shooting percentage is starting to balance out a little bit. Islanders have fallen down to 44%, and for Northwestern State, they're up to 41% after being in the low 30s for much of the first half.
With the basketball, Brian White. Islanders 4 of 9 since the 11:34 mark. You've seen that number drop, as you mentioned. Nice defense, Peyton Smith, as he rotated. As the defense doubled, he knew what to do. Rotated, got in a great position. Jordan Hairston, free throw line jumper. That's a little off right, but Tony Lewis had it for a moment. Loose ball, falls out. Massner with it. It's got numbers.
Very nice.
And White's going to get the layup. Jordan Hairston late into the play, called for the contact.
Wow, that's textbook right there. Textbook.
Yeah, but you can see Hairston didn't get a piece of the hands, but he was on the flyby, caught the leg of Brian White on its way up. So some substitutions. They're going to go ahead and bring back with 2 personal fouls, Miles Smith and Jayshawn Talton-Thomas. 35-27, make that 35.
And they're creeping back in this ball game now.
Absolutely. Hairston's going to check out. Kaufmanis is going to check out. Willis Wilson. You can hear the calls being made by Willis Wilson. Handoff. Up top to Tony Lewis. Loose ball, man down, and Jay-Sean a little slow getting up. Massner, he gets the finish.
And all of a
Jay-Sean
sudden
had
it's
his
a
arm pinned underneath him.
5-point game.
His right wrist is what he's concerned.
That does not look good.
He is holding on to his wrist. He kind of got caught, and let's see what happens.
I don't know if we have a replay of him getting hurt there, but he is not feeling very good right now.
Landed on top of him. You can see when he came back to the basketball, the play was breaking down, and right there as a kick through, and then it landed on him.
He landed on him, yeah.
And his hand was underneath, and he's going to stay on the floor. Jerry Hilker, the head athletic trainer, came up, and he waved him off.
I'm surprised.
But that's another foul.
Man, it's a 5-point game.
Excuse me, another no call, which led to the lay-in bucket, cutting it to a 5-point contest, as you mentioned.
Still a lot of time to go here, 2:42 and counting.
Islanders led by as much as 16. It's down to 5.
And a lot of it was due to the 3-ball.
Miles Smith sends it to Elijah quickly. Jay-Sean. He wants to go to the hole. He had it knocked away by Kugash, and it's out of bounds, fortunately for A&M Corpus Christi. Kugash got the swipe. Or they're going to call the foul? No, they're going to say it definitely was deflected out of bounds. They're not going to reset at the 20. So 13 on the clock.
That's all ball, look like.
To Elijah Schmidt, up faking the up. He'll go to the lane with the left hand. Nicely done. Saw that he had a window as no one stepped out on him. I just wish maybe he had kind of gone up for the big lefty flush. Hairston getting ready to return with 2:23 remaining.
Well, he just needs to make these 2 free throws.
You're seeing some offensive defensive switching coming up as Hairston and Kaufmanitz have come back to the to press row. You'll see Smith and Talton Thomas check out here in just a moment. Free throw is good. And that's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to play a little offensive defensive switching. And Jay-Sean and Miles Smith each with the 2 personals. And Jay-Sean also can probably get at least a little attention from Jerry Hilker to be sure that everything is okay with that right wrist.
Yeah, I definitely would hope so.
And that's what he's doing right now. And as a matter of fact, he's telling him, I'm good to go, so he's playing him off.
Man,
missed free
missed
throw,
that second one.
1 of 2. Again, Brian White walking it up. Hairston. Looking for the switches. Not there yet. Massner kicks back out. Nice ball movement by Northwestern State.
Wide open.
Shoots the 3.
No one near him.
That's the best play they've run all night long. As far as the extra pass, Northwestern State makes it a 3-point contest.
Well, they've been patient. Like you said, they were down 16. Now they're just within 3.
Smith looking for Elijah Schmidt, stepping out to the basketball. On the handoff to Hairston. Almost a turnover. Harrison's going to launch. That's going to be off right. Doesn't look like it's his most comfortable shot. I've seen nights where he knows he cannot miss. But right now it just looks a little uncomfortable coming out of the hand. White sends it back up for Bile. Bile up fake, and he traveled. Jay-Sean, Miles Smith, as we said, offensive defensive switch. They're coming right back on. The only way they'll play on the defensive side if it's on a missed shot. Per se, if there's a free throw, you're going to see them come right back out. It's important to play this final minute 20 as precisely as possible.
Well, you certainly want to keep the lead.
Double stack. Tony Lewis goes to the low box. They want to get it to Jay-Sean. Tony Lewis goes to the far side. It's set for Jay-Sean to go one-on-one. Drop off. Eli. Jumper, no good. Loose ball into the hands of White. White, Miles Smith has got to stay away from him. Messner to Kugash. Got to play smart. Tony Lewis is going to be caught for the lead-in. Kugash at 6'9", the freshman, a little better with the basketball, got good handles, pulling Tony Lewis at 6'10", 265 pounds all the way out of that lane.
That's a smart play. That's a smart move by the Demons.
Yeah.
All right, they make both of those free throws here. They'll draw to within just 1.
It's been a pretty impressive turnaround where it looked like that this was going nowhere. Both teams are in the double bonus.
We've kind of shied away from the threes. We were hot there for a while, but we've been going inside a lot lately. underneath.
Kugash makes the first, 36-34. And Tony Lewis will check out. Is they're going to go ahead and go with the smaller lineup? The four, well, I was going to say four guard, but Jay Sean Dalton Thomas more of a small forward in this lineup. Cleanly knocks it down. There'll be
Pretty
a substitution
smooth on those 2 free throw attempts.
Gat Queth checks out.
So now you hope to get a 2-for-1 possession here to close out the final 49 seconds.
John Norvell on for the first time. Peyton Smith picks up a dribble. Finds, lost the handle. Loose ball, who's got it? It's going to be, I tell you one thing, that was not what they wanted to see, trailing, well, leading by only one.
We'll get the ball back one more time, though, before halftime.
In theory, as long as they do not get an offensive rebound. They're going to wind this one down, 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Smart play.
Massner. They're looking in.
Oh, wide open. Look at that.
Blocked by Elijah Schmidt. That was Elijah Schmidt causing trouble. Jordan Hairston with the basketball. Drop off. Gives it to Miles Smith. It's not pretty. And he's going to be. Elijah picks up a loose ball and gets the finish. And I will tell you, like I said before.
They needed that.
I'll tell you, like I said before, that's not how they drew it up.
That's not how they drew it up. We'll take it. I can't believe that last player for Northwest. That was a whiff. Didn't even go near the basket.
Watch this. Watch Elijah Schmidt right there. I think he got a piece of it. I'm going to give him credit for that block. That's for sure.
So he gets the block and then the basket at the end.
Yep, the loose ball, picks it up, goes immediately to the left hand off the window, just in the nick of time. 38-35. Islanders by 3 over the Northwestern State Demons. But as I said, Islanders held a 16-point lead in this half. Credit to Mike McConaughey and his Demon team from Northwestern State to battle back, cut it to 3 here at the break. We've got ourselves a basketball game. For a while there, it looked like it might be a little bit of a runaway, but you know what? Stick around. Jay Sean Dalton Thomas.
I love competitive games. I like us to win, but I like competitiveness on both sides.
Peyton Smith. Let's see if we can get those threes cranking up in the second half as well.
We kind of stopped shooting them there at the end, but we'll see.
More to come. Islander basketball continues on KDF 47, a Big Six Sports production.
Are you like many business owners that are so busy meeting so many demands that it's hard to focus on simply running your business? Stellar Energy Solutions wants to help at least take one thing off your plate. We will find you efficient energy solutions. As an experienced electricity broker, we shop your current electricity rates to multiple retail energy providers to compete for your business, resulting in low competitive pricing. So how do we do this? Well, as an experienced electricity broker, we use our industry resources, experience, and technology to view and analyze your company's usage. Then, we shop multiple electricity providers to provide you with a comprehensive quote, usually within 24 hours. Stellar Energy Solutions is a proud member of the Better Business Bureau in great standings and the Corpus Christi Chamber of Commerce. We supply you with a comprehensive business solution tailored to fit your energy needs, leaving you free to work on your core business objectives. Give us a call today at 361-884-8973 or visit us online at stellarenergysolutions.com. Stellar Energy Solutions. We are a local business supporting our local community.
Shopping at the Trade Center has been a Corpus Christi tradition for over 30 years. Here we have anything and everything you can imagine, from custom boots, signs, collectibles, furniture, and all clothes imaginable. Enjoy some good food, watch the game, and enjoy a cold beer. With over 100,000 square feet and more than 200 vendors, the Trade Center is one of the largest indoor air-conditioned markets in the area, so you're sure to find what you need, and maybe a few things you don't. Corpus Christi Trade Center in the same location after 30 years.
During the holidays, let's face it, you're doing good just to fit it all in. Between kids, family, and everything else, the last thing you need is downtime from sickness or injuries. If your activities and events get interrupted this holiday season, bring your family to TLC Complete Care. We'll treat you quickly with compassionate care so that you can get back to your normal, wonderful chaos. Merry Christmas from all of us at TLC Complete Care.
Behavioral Health Center of Nueces County is now Nueces Center for Mental Health and Intellectual Disabilities. We serve adults and children with mental illness, intellectual disabilities, veterans, and the homeless with job searching, medication management, counseling, skills training, therapy, and more. If you or someone you know needs help, contact the Nueces Center for Mental Health and Intellectual Disabilities today. Or for a psychiatric crisis, call our 24-hour crisis hotline.
Troubleshooter Andy Lascano, solving problems, getting you answers.
It's not right for her to take our money.
The Troubleshooters, only on Action 10 News.
Welcome back to Islander basketball on this KDF 47 Chris 6 Sports production. Alan Harwell, Stephen King here with you from the American Bank Center. The Islanders lead the Northwestern State Demons 38-35, and for Texas A&M Corpus Christi, they had quite a start. Built up a 16-point lead, but Mike McConaughey, looking for his 300th win as the head coach at Northwestern State, got his team to battle back. Alan Harwell, I mean, I was getting very concerned.
Well, you know, we came down there and got that last shot, but they're actually shooting better than us now. They got off to a horrid start, but they're actually now, the Demons we're talking about, hitting 47%. We've dropped down to 40, but, you know, it's ebb and flow of the game. We'll probably come out and we'll hit a bunch of threes to start the second half. I was a little surprised that we kind of stopped shooting the threes there midway through the first half. Looked like we were starting to go inside more often.
We'll give a little credit as well. Maybe the defense stepped up and really was better on the arc, and we were looking for something else, but we'll see.
Well, I tell you what, this has been a highlight show for some of these guys for the Islanders tonight. For example, we've got 17 points from Jayshawn Talton, and like you said, he was really hot early in the year, cooled off a little bit. Looks like he's kind of found his rhythm again tonight.
Found his rhythm with 17 first half points. His season high is 23, career high 32. Let's see what he can do in the second half. Most important, I'm sure he'd be more than content to have 17 points at the end as long as his team gets the victory.
And then Miles Smith and Elijah Smith, the only two guys, with 6 points or more after Jayshawn. So, we'll see what happens. A lot of guys seeing action tonight, though. It's good to see, most of these guys on the bench coming off and getting some playing time.
Yeah, nine players have taken the floor for Texas A&M Corpus Christi. For Northwestern State, they go deep. They're usually 12 or 13 deep at this point. Their leading scorer is Chudea Biles. Chudea Biles with 9 points on 2 of 5 shooting. He's 4 of 4 from the line. Looks like he's doing his damage.
There was like an NBA three there from Miles Smith, and like I said, he was 2 for 2 from three-point land. But yeah, we're getting a lot of this early in the ball game, and we'll see if we go back to shooting those threes again here in the second half.
As you mentioned, 40% shooting for the Islanders, 47%. The Islanders shooting 46% from 3, 6 of 13. For Northwestern State, 3 of 6, they're 50%, but only the 3 makes in the half. Again, our halftime stats brought to you by our fantastic friends at HEB. We want to thank them for their continued support of Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi Islander athletics. And of course, don't always forget that, they've got delivery. They've got pickup service. Check HEB.com for all the details. As convenient as it possibly can be. HEB, thank you so much.
Well, once again, the Islanders have a halftime lead. They've led at the half for probably the majority of the games this year. And it's just a matter of hanging on down the stretch.
What's interesting now is, again, how they start, for one thing. Yes, but it's that midpoint of the second half is what I find the most crucial for this Islander team. That can swing their momentum. It can swing their confidence. So I'll be very intrigued to see how they react and how they respond in those first few minutes. It'll be very interesting.
Earlier tonight, you had a chance to talk with Islanders head athletic trainer Jerry Hilker.
And we're going to hear from him after the break here in just a moment. And It's great to talk to Jerry, and you're going to hear his thoughts about athletic training at A&M Corpus Christi and how many years he's been here. But before we do go to break, I want to recognize the fact that Islander women's basketball was on the road today. They won 72-59 against Northwestern State. That's in Natchitoches, Louisiana. They moved to 3-0 in conference play. Alexis Bryant was 17 to lead.
They're rolling.
13. They're good stuff. We'll take that break. Come back. You'll hear from Jerry Hilker, head athletic trainer for Texas A&M University Corpus Christi. Islander basketball. They lead 38-35 over the Demons in Northwestern State. Stay with us.
Albert Kessler with Hess Fitness Products. If you're not one of our many satisfied customers using our #1 selling recumbent stepper, I would like to invite you to experience a very comfortable total body workout. Look better, feel better, do more.
We're out to finish 2019 as our best year ever. It's time to shop Shaw first.
During the final days of Toyotathon at Mike Shaw Toyota. Last chance for new 2020 Camrys. $169 a month. New RAV4s, $199 a month. At Mike Shaw Toyota. $169 a month Camrys. $199 a month RAV4s. At Mike Shaw Toyota. Locally owned and family owned.
Y donde se compra con mucho gusto.
With the opening of a rehab hospital and a specialty hospital in downtown Corpus Christi, Post-Acute Medical brings a higher standard of care to residents of the Bayfront. Throughout our multi-state system of hospitals, we put the patient first and provide comprehensive, individualized treatment that fosters meaningful improvement and recovery for people with injuries, illnesses, and disabilities. We're Post-Acute Medical. Welcome to a higher standard of care.
Welcome to the Bay Jewel, Corpus Christi's newest event venue. Your next event deserves a timeless and unforgettable experience, and our team at the Bay Jewel will make your dreams become a reality. Whether your guest list is large or small, we have the perfect place for you. Call the Bay Jewel today for a tour to book your next unforgettable experience.
Albert Kessler with Hess Fitness Product. If you're not one of our many satisfied customers using our #1 selling recumbent stepper, I would like to invite you to experience a very comfortable total body workout. Look better, feel better, do more.
Right now we're joined by the head athletic trainer for Texas A&M University Corpus Christi, Jerry Hilker, and guess what? Not only is he the head athletic trainer, he's my roommate on the road, which I feel bad for you, Jerry.
No, it's all good, Stephen. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Well, Jerry, how long have you been with the program now at Texas A&M Corpus Christi? Because you came in a number of years ago as an assistant and has kind of grown into the position you're in today.
Well, I was fortunate that Mark Bowling was actually the head athletic trainer at the time, helped to bring me on, and that was in August of 2005. So here in, as we approach 2020, you know, I'm putting in some time. So it's all been good. In 2007, I came on as the head athletic trainer, and that's when I took over with men's basketball. And so, you know, again, making my time here has just been awesome. It's just been great.
Well, Alan and I talked earlier in the broadcast. We were talking throughout. Of course, there's been injuries that on the team, but that comes with sports. You know, how challenging, you know, is that for you and your staff? Because, you know, coaches are always knocking on your door. Are they ready? Are they ready?
Absolutely. That's just the nature of working in college athletics. And, you know, I am very fortunate that our administration, president of the university, we're all very focused on student-athlete health and welfare. And that is a huge initiative right now across the board with all universities and collegiate programs. So being a part of a Division I NCAA program, I am fortunate that I'm able to have a staff to help support all of our teams. So including myself, we have 8 athletic trainers with all of our staff, and that's what makes all the difference in treating our student athletes.
Well, I'll tell you one thing that's pretty neat is tonight we're taking on Northwestern State, and the athletic trainer running men's basketball for Northwestern State is one of your guys.
Yeah, he's a former student, graduate of our undergraduate program, and Cal Paduloma. He's working on his master's degree there at Northwestern State, and it's very special for me to get some of my students out there and working in the industry.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, we can't do it without you and your team. We appreciate you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Jerry Hilker, head athletic trainer for Texas A&M University Corpus Christi, joining us here at the half. Stay with us, more to come. Islander basketball continues in a moment.
So Mike doesn't eat red meat.
Correct. And Cindy's keto now.
I thought she was paleo.
That was last month. Also, Janet, the pescatarian, fish only, is bringing her new boyfriend who apparently doesn't eat white sauces.
And they're arriving at 7.
When life gets crazy, keep it simple. Choose from hundreds of delicious chef-inspired meals in minutes with Meal Simple from H-E-B.
Oh, you all go ahead and eat. I have to wait 12 more minutes. Intermittent fasting.
My husband was killed in a car accident. I called the force. Jeff settled my case and I received a confidential amount. Although the money won't bring my husband back, it did allow me to take care of my kids now that he's gone.
If you've been in a car or truck wreck, call me at 444-4444. There's only one number to remember. 4.
Bayfront Roofing goes above and beyond for our customers. We build quality roofs at a price you can afford. Need a small repair? The other guys won't even call you back. But you can trust Bayfront Roofing with any repair, big or small. Have a roofing emergency? Our rapid response team will be at your house in under 24 hours. We offer affordable financing, like payments on a new roof as low as $200 a month. Plus, we offer a lifetime warranty on every roof we sell. Bayfront Roofing, going above and beyond for our customers. Call us today.
Kimsell Federal Credit Union has competitive rates and loan products, putting you in control of your financial plans by paying you back for banking with us. Kimsell consolidates credit card balances at competitive transfer rates and terms and offers auto loans at substantially lower rates. Does your bank partner do that? With 4 local branches and mobile banking at your fingertips, your financial future is in your control. Make the right move to Kimsell Federal Credit Union. We're here for you.
A teenager has been charged with killing her best friend.
They allegedly bound her with duct tape.
What went through her mind in those final moments?
I imagine when she was panicking, she was yelling daddy.
A Dr. Phil exclusive.
Tomorrow at 3 on Chris 6. You're watching a Chris 6 News special broadcast of Texas A&M Corpus Christi Islanders basketball.
Stephen King, Arlen Harwell with you. The score 38-35 here at the half. Getting ready for the second half to get underway. Islanders by 3 over the Demons of Northwestern State. Just a reminder to everybody, this upcoming Saturday, there'll be a home game here at the American Bank Center, but it will not be televised. It will be on the Islanders Digital Network, powered by AP Texas. But the next time we're back on, again, January 18th.
That's
is
right.
That correct?
That's right. We'll be back. We're going to have a doubleheader. We're going to get the women and the men on that day. Looking forward to that, and really looking forward to seeing what we can do here in the second half, Stephen.
And by the way, a lot of games in between.
Yes.
Check GoIslanders.com for all information about Islanders schedules and, of course, Islanders social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
And you'll be at all those games.
I'll be at all of them. Can't shake me. It'll be the Demons to inbound as we get the second half underway. White, Bile, along with Nikos Kugaj, up top to Bile. Bile on the floor. And he's going to be called for a reach. That's Jordan Hairston. Didn't let that one go. That's the first quick foul. Massner also on the floor for Northwestern State.
Boy, you hate to get tagged with an early foul like that early in the – let's take another look at it here. We'll see where he –
And it was a reach. It was an easy call for the official. Tony Lewis, Miles Smith, Jayshon Talton-Thomas, Elijah Schmidt, Jordan Hairston on for A&M Corpus Christi to start the second half. Hairston to pick up that personal. White. They'll get the switch now as Talton-Thomas will go back to Bile. On the handoff. Thought there was a walk as well. You could hear from the Islanders coaches thinking that was a walk. Off the mark, long board, Miles Smith. Shooting that was Gat Queth. It's going to be off the foot of Northwestern State. Islanders will have it on the baseline. Looking inside immediately. But again, that doesn't necessarily mean they're not looking for that three-point shot because it works so much inside out. They'll work from the post, finding three-point shooters. Tony Lewis on the top. He's going to go ahead and start backing in. Finally gets it to the guard, Jordan Hairston, as some space was created. Elijah Schmidt looking. Tony Lewis skips to Jayshon.
Nice pass.
Elijah Schmidt can't get the first to fall. Loose ball, and they're going to call it on Jayshon. They're going to call it on Jayshon, number 3.
Well, it's kind of a slow start. It kind of reminds me of that first half. It took 3 minutes for the team to find the scoreboard to begin the first half. Both teams struggling a bit here to start the second half.
Little tentative. The Islanders were in the low post. Look, like, who's going to shoot? You're going to shoot? I thought you were going to shoot. Got to get a little bit more sound and solid. Quest, nice. Good challenge on the jumper. Jayshon Talton-Thomas. I don't know if he got a piece of it, but he sure did alter it. Peyton Smith's getting ready to come on. Hairston off the dribble. Will it go? No. Tipped up. Tried to tip it in. Willis Wilson saying you got to go up with 2 hands. Massner. He will shoot from anywhere. So will Bile. Bile up off left. Rebound Tony Lewis. Jay Sean picked up his third personal foul a moment ago. Peyton Smith is ready to check in. I'm curious if that's going to be for Jay Sean. Miles Smith now on the right wing, up faking Massner. Weaving through, blocked by Kugash.
That was a good one too. Nice run. Oh, great block.
It's gonna be late. It's off the window. Just a little bit late.
Oh man, he thought he timed it perfect.
He is outstanding doing that, but definitely hit the window first.
Okay, that's a good eye there, Stephen King. At your age, you still got good eyesight.
That's crazy, isn't it? Barely.
Oh, you're wearing glasses.
Oh,
all right, there you go.
1 point contest, 38-37, excuse me. The bucket counting on the goaltending from Jay Sean Talton Thomas. He did check out. Hairston trying to break down Massner. Handoff to Peyton. He can't get himself free. Up top, Hairston wanted to go inside, but the overplay couldn't get it to Tony Lewis a moment ago. He'll pull the trigger, and this one's good.
There we go. He's
Jordan
been
Hairston, he has been struggling. That's a big bucket for him.
That's a confidence builder right there. Back to
I'm hoping so. Kugash won't go. Gets an offensive rebound, blocked by Elijah Schmidt. And there's going to be another jump ball possession arrow belonging to Northwestern State. Willis Wilson, he had a lot to say, and it's the possession arrow does belong to the Islanders.
Nice
Took a
play
moment
here by 14.
I think there was a little bit of confusion as everybody was staying on the other side of the floor for the moment. Was determined that, yes, Islander ball. After Northwestern State started the second half with the basketball. Picking up his dribble. Smith, high screen, Tony Lewis. 8 seconds on the shot clock, and Massner gets another piece of it. That's the second block of a jump shot from Jordan Hairston.
Willis did not like that a bit. He's shaking his head. He didn't like that.
Well, just the way they executed the whole set, he didn't like that for sure. Brian White nicely off the window. Guess what? Still 1 point game. Islanders continue to keep them at bay just for the moment. But they've got to get stops on the defensive end. All the way to Tony Lewis. Off the window and good. Tony Lewis stepping through the lane.
Hard to stop that shot. Hard to stop that.
The double came late. He had some room to work with, and Tony knew exactly what to do. Back to a three-point edge, 42-39, same three-point margin the Islanders had at the half.
Those were his first points of the game.
White on a bounce feed, loose ball, who's got it? Jordan Hairston, they got men down, they got to go. Kugash quickly out to Peyton Smith. He'll shoot the three. Won't go, long board. White with it, who's got it? White came up with it. Islanders had two demons on the floor, and I don't think they got out quickly enough. They had a two-man advantage. Kugash pulling the trigger. Short.
Oh, he's been short a lot tonight.
Right in front of the bench of Northwestern State, Coach Mike McConaughey. He wanted a foul on that one. That's going to be off the mark. Elijah Schmidt came in. Deflected. Deflected by Jordan Hairston. Quick up to Elijah Schmidt. Fly by, left hand. Nicely done. Elijah Schmidt gave Queth.
That's 8 now for Smith. Elijah Smith.
Perry Francois looking to come on for Texas A&M Corpus Christi. 15:03 on the clock. Substitutions as well for Northwestern State. Nothing available. Massner pulls the trigger. Nice challenge by Schmidt. Deflected back in. 1 second on the shot clock. Doesn't go. Rebound Elijah. And there's going to be a foul as they're reaching in from behind. Kugash, I think, is going to pick up the personal. If it is, it should be on number 33. If it is, it should be number 2. The indication is no, that it's going to go on number 13. That's Gat Queth, 6'6" junior out of Des Moines.
A lot of their shots here in the first half have been way short. They just, I don't know what it is. They can't be tired already because they, as you say, they rotate a lot, but a lot of the Demon shots are just coming up short here.
The Islanders win the first segment by 2. They lead now by 5, 44-39. We'll take the break. Islander basketball on the Islander Digital Network powered by AP Texas and on KDF 47. This Chris 6 Sports Production. Stay with us.
Hi, everyone. I'm I'm David Evans, owner of Evans Glass Service, where we blow out the competition by specializing in service. From your golf cart to your RV and everything in between, Evans Glass Service has you covered. Building a home or building a business, Evans Glass has left its mark in the coastal bend. From residential homes to commercial buildings like Texas A&M Corpus Christi and the Texas State Aquarium. Call us or come by our showroom or 101 North Potter Island Drive. Evans Glass Service, where we specialize in service.
Hi, I'm Omar Lopez at AEP Texas. And did you know that Peace of Mind has a new ringtone? You can receive outage alerts on your mobile device for free. You can receive a text message or an email message when a power outage affects your area. Go to aeptexas.com/alerts and sign up today. It's free and easy. Go Durs!
Comparable start in this second half. The Islanders 3 of 9, 0 for 2 from 3. For Northwestern State, 2 of 9, 0 for 3 from 3. So it's
crazy.
comparable in that one bucket, the difference. The Islanders led by 3 at the half, now by 5, 44-39, and have the basketball. Jay-Sean Talton-Thomas on the bench with 3 personal fouls. Jordan Hairston kind of racing by C.J. Jones for the moment, caught up. Peyton Smith looks inside for Perry Francois. Nothing there yet. Perry kind of walked away from it. They wanted to go high-low, but skip across. Miles Smith saw it bounce off. Jones will run the offense. Bile, he took the extra. Nice defense from Peyton Smith, holding his place. Didn't lean into him, held his position, stayed physical, and forced an extra step. Hairston. Francois can't do much there. Now they look at that high-low once again, but they look to double that high-low. And it's the body, C.J. Jones. A little up fake from Hairston got Jones completely off balance, and he just capitalized and just kind of wore him out. See right here, watch this little fake, and he goes right by him, and Jones, woo! Yeah.
Man.
Completely out of position. Stepping out will be Elijah Schmidt. Needs some help. 13 on the shot clock. Hairston, jump step into Elijah Schmidt. Drop off for Francois. Through the lane. In and out. Controlled by Bile. Chudier Bile gives it up. C.J. Jones, the 5'10" point guard, defended by the 6'8" Elijah Schmidt. Double, nicely done. You see Peyton Smith get back into the play, reading the eyes of the passer, got the deflection leading to the steal. And once again, Jordan Hairston just taking C.J. Jones off the dribble, and again just kind of gives him the shoulder. A little double quick, Jordan Hairston. See it right here as you saw it right there. He just read the eyes of Bile. Peyton Smith got the deflection, led to this possession for A&M Corpus Christi. They lead by 5, looking to expand. Up top through Francois, back and forth. Kick out. Peyton Smith kind of caught in midair and had it taken away by Bile. Perry Francois couldn't secure it. Skip to the corner. A lot of great ball movement. Long board, no good. Peyton Smith is there.
Another shot that is short.
Smith will give it up. Islanders are working a little bit of clock now. Miles Smith cutting through. Gives some space to Hairston, who, again, going to be blocked again. That's the third block on a jump shot by Jordan Hairston. He's got to get more space. Jay-Sean Talton-Thomas getting ready to return. Long board, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds, I believe it was, by number 11. That was Jamari Gregg, the 6'7" junior out of Oahu, Hawaii. Knocked it out of play. Bile checks out. Tony Lewis returns, as well as Ja'Shawn Talton Thomas, Jordan Hairston, Perry Francois check out. Miles Smith now taking over the duties at point. And lucky break for A&M Corpus Christi. Is Ja'Shawn Talton Thomas got caught on the baseline trying to get rid of it.
Yeah.
All he could do is throw it off the defender, so A&M Corpus Christi gets a lucky break, and we'll have it on the baseline with 16 seconds on the shot clock. When we return, 11:49 remaining here in the second half. Islanders lead it 44-39 over the Demons of Northwestern State. Southern Conference basketball here on this KDF 47 Chris 6 Sports production. Stay with us.
You ever wonder what we cool people do to have fun here on the coast this time of year? Oh yeah, you're looking at a whole new world of excitement and entertainment at beautiful Waves Resort. Join us for drinks and gourmet dining at Eats Epicura, dancing and partying in the Lookout Pub Emporium, the astounding new Unlocking Atlantis Escape Room, a world-class video gaming lounge and esports training facility with a virtual reality zone, movies under the stars on our giant screen, concerts, and year-round heated pool. Tonight or this weekend, come to the island's all-in-one entertainment destination, Waves Resort, Corpus Christi. Oh, and we don't do boring.
We are innovators, nurses, and researchers. We are educators, artists, and champions. We are Texas A&M Corpus Christi. We are Islanders. Enroll today, Islanders Wanted.
The shooting really hasn't improved since the last time we went to break. The Islanders shooting 25% in the second half, 18% for Northwestern State here in the half. One of the numbers that really jumps out off the page right now is turnovers. 15 for Northwestern State, 7 for A&M Corpus Christi. Saw earlier Jordan Hairston knock down that jumper to try and get himself in motion here, but for A&M Corpus Christi, they've got 44 shot attempts compared to only 32 for Northwestern State. Skip across to Peyton. He wants to go baseline. Kicks it. Deflected. He looked at the last moment, changed his mind. Going to the left hand, and then it's going to be waved off as the ball was touched on the top of the cylinder. So it'll be 2 free throws coming up, no bucket.
Here it is again. You can see him kind of, Schmidt went
vertical.
Away.
But I will say this, what I saw from Zelen Baba of Northwestern State, he did kind of have that arm into his back. I think that he went upward, just straight up, but didn't really get a chance to make a good play on the basketball. First free throw was good. 44-40, back to a 4-point contest. Free throws in the second half. First made, first attempted by either team on the night. 13 of 16. Northwestern State for the Islanders, only 6 of 9. Back to a 3-point game.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, these guys will not go away. We're trying to stretch our lead. We just can't do it.
Get it to Tony Lewis, kind of extended on the baseline, trying to back his way in with the left hand. Will it go? I don't know if it slipped out of his hands or if Greg got a piece of it, but it missed to the left. Taken out of midair by Kugash. Greg kick to the corner. Zelen Baba. Nice little step through, but nothing there.
Another short shot. They're missing all of them short tonight.
Numbers are not there for Texas A&M Corpus Christi. It was a 2-on-4 break. Quickly to Tony Lewis. They went to cover the lane. Couldn't get it all the way to Miles Smith. Ja'Shawn Talton Thomas. Zelen Baba did a nice job. Good. Coach Mike McConaughey said it best. He goes, you did a great job. You guessed right. It's just a tough break.
It was. He did what he was told to do.
Yep. He did a good job defending and taking away the lane. But
he's just standing there.
If he would have taken the hit and fallen, he probably could have drawn the charge, to be honest with you.
I think you're right. Oh,
too
man.
strong. Miles Smith looking inside. That line toss is going to be really difficult. You got to give that a little bit of touch. And I don't think Elijah was really set yet, ready. Sometimes you try to catch him like a receiver coming out of a pattern.
Oh, yeah. Demons can tie it here with a 3. Let's see what they try to do here.
on the right wing. Robinson to Kugash.
And there
Step
it is.
back. And it's good. We're tied.
Yep.
44-44.
Have been tied since 0-0, I don't think.
If I'm not mistaken, I think the Islanders have had the lead
the entire game.
The whole time. It was tied 3 different times. Now tied for the 4th time of the game. All of those others coming early. Zelenbaba taking it away. Here comes the double. Stepping through. Trying to go through again. Kick out. Elijah Schmidt. 12-foot jump shot. Won't go. Long rebound. Jay Sean. And he lost the basketball.
Man, just took it right out of his hands.
Quickly. Zelenbaba. Step back. 3. Looks good. Is good.
And look at his reaction.
47-44. The reaction of the entire Northwestern State Demon bench.
First time tonight that the Demons have led. And they led by 3, and they're starting to heat up. Back-to-back threes.
Brandon Corpus Christi, they've just got to stay composed.
Oh, yeah.
Do what they do. Tony Lewis calling for it. Here comes the backside double. And he's going to be fouled and go to the free throw line. So a good catch by Tony and knew what to do with it. The backside help was coming his way, but a nice catch. And how about the spin move, maintaining control. He took the hit on the way up. So Tony Lewis going to the line. Iggy Hunt getting ready to check in.
Well, we've seen this nightmare already several times this year. You lead at halftime, then we lose a lead in the second half. Now we just got to come back. Don't let it get away.
Come back immediately.
Yeah.
Tony Lewis hits the first. Elijah Schmidt, Miles Smith checking out. 17 points. Leads the way. Jay Sean Talton Thomas.
He's not scored in a while.
Trenton Messner with 10 leads the way for Northwestern State. 1 point Demon lead. And there's going to be a foul on who? I believe it's going to be Peyton Smith. The first one in from the backside. It is going to be Peyton Smith. He went up vertical. The guy head faked him. When he came back down, Peyton lost his balance and kind of landed on him a bit.
That's only his second.
But it is free throws coming up for Jamari Gregg. Gregg, a 38% free throw shooter. Let's see what transpires here. Gets the friendly bounce. We got to do something. Let's get the screwdriver and tighten those rims up a little bit right now.
You go talk to the guy and I'll run out there.
I'll distract him for 2 seconds. There you go. Hits them both.
They make it look easy, I tell you.
He was 5 of 13 coming into today from the stripe.
Are we number 4 to heat back up here? He's been stuck on 17 for about 7 or 8 minutes now, at least. No, I would say he's not scored in the second half, has he?
Jay Sean, they're going to say he was fouled on the floor. Zelenbaba, I'm not sure if that was supposed to be some form of an ISO, but Jay Sean decided to put it on his back for the moment. 49-46, 8:52 remaining. Islanders down 3.
Here it is again. You'll see him drive to the basket.
6th team foul.
Yeah.
Zelenbaba just got out. If he could maintain his position, maybe maintain his balance, but once he fell off, Fisher wasn't going to give him the benefit of the doubt anymore. .20 seconds on the shot clock on the reset. Lob feed. Boom! Iggy Hunt. That's a great play. That's always there when Iggy's on the floor. 1 point game. Somebody better guard the three-point shooter. Peyton Smith secures the defensive board, fortunately. Shooter was left open. Jairus Roberson. Tony Lewis trying to back in. High arcer. Will it go? No. Willis Wilson saying, I like the move, but you got to get him in. White with a little step back. They're going to say no. They're gonna wave off the step back. I tell you, James Harden wouldn't have a chance here tonight. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yeah, I think you're right.
49-48. Islanders with a chance to take back the lead. Messner, who's been good defensively on the ball. Can't get it yet. They're having to go through Iggy Hunt at the top. Coming back to the handoff.
Boy, just a slow process here. Using the elbow.
And I tell you one thing, he was He was leading.
He was.
He's like, I'm going to go through this pass. So he'll go to the free throw line when we come back. That is the 17th foul as well. So Islanders will be in the bonus from this point forward. 7:58. Islanders trail by 1. 49-48, but we'll be at the free throw line when we come back. Islander basketball continues in a moment.
2019 is our best year ever. It's time to shop Shaw first.
During the final days of Toyotathon at Mike Shaw Toyota. 0 for 72 on Tundra TSS Edition. Tacoma's $169 a month at Mike Shaw Toyota. 0% on Tundra TSS Edition. $169 Tacomas at Mike Shaw Toyota. Locally owned and family owned.
Y donde se compra con mucho gusto.
What do women want? Gentlemen, pay attention. Let's get this straight. When your car does all the talking on the first date, there probably won't be a second date. We do love weekend getaways, but please, save Sin City for the boys. See, we're not so complicated. But when in doubt, remember, we always respond to the little things. You know, the sparkly things. Women want Gabriel. Fine jewelry every day.
If you look at the feed right now, you see Iggy Hunt taking the lob feed from Peyton Smith. One more time, as White was not paying attention to the passer, didn't have the hands up. Iggy.
That's certainly a high percentage basket. As you said, it's always there in that situation whenever Iggy is on the floor.
Iggy needs that high percentage bucket, that's for sure. 49-48, Islanders down 1, and it is Hunt going to the free throw line. It'll be a 1-and-1. No, Scratch said, did they call on the floor? They say it was on the shot. 2 shots coming up for Iggy, so he can take him ahead. Nicely done on the front end. Tied at 49. 7:58 remaining. That looks good. That was 2 great-looking strokes from Iggy. Iggy went on a stretch against Nebraska where he was 1 of 6 from the free throw line. That was a much better look, trust me. Lead back to the Islanders, as you mentioned.
Now what?
Iggy on the reach. That's going to be the 15th foul for Iggy, number 2.
Kind of reaches in.
Yeah. He has the length to do so, but when Kugash brought that right arm upward, didn't push off of it, and it became very apparent that kind of caught him on that arm. Jay-Sean with 3 personal fouls on Chudier Bile. Taken away, Miles Smith.
Pick at the distance. And he will.
Oh, he got blocked. Miles Smith, he went in way too deep, into traffic, had no ability to elevate, and Bile with an easy rejection. 7:26. Islanders still up 1, though. Bile defended by Miles. Messner, the leading scorer. He's got a switch that he likes.
Nice move, but he
doesn't
misses.
go, though. Tips out by Jay-Sean.
Coach wants him to run.
Jordan Hairston left open for 3. That's good.
Man, that's from the locker room
when
right
the
there.
defender's been in his face, he's had some issues. But when he's left open, Jordan makes it happen. Another deflection, Jordan jumping into the passing lane. So nicely done.
Hairston was 7 now on the night. Let's take a look at it. You're right. Well, let's see what we got here. Throw it out to Hairston, and you're right. There's nobody on him. He's got a clear shot.
Yeah, late recovering was Brian White. Messner, when he's been on him, he's had the length to really alter the shot. And actually, I think Hairston might have been blocked 2 to 3 times already on the jump shot. That time with the open look, he knew what to do. Islanders back up 4, 53-49 with 6:45 remaining. Kugash, deep 3. No good. Rebound, Jay-Sean. They got the look they wanted. They got the shooter they wanted. He just didn't make the shot. Against Bile. Little turnaround. Oh, short.
Way short.
Bile, he wants to run. They've got numbers. Messner had it knocked away. Miles Smith gives it up to Jordan Hairston. Blocked out of bounds. Greg made a heck of a play with the left hand.
I was about to say that was one of their best transition buckets of the night before his shot got blocked. That was a great play there by Miles Smith to steal that basketball. Because remember, they had the numbers, Northwestern going down the court.
For Harrison, I don't think he was aware. Again, he had kind of two trailers in that play. Miles Smith, but also Elijah Schmidt trailing the play. Catch and shoot three. Looks good from here. Off the mark. Rebound, Greg. Just a bit short, but definitely right on track. 6:05 remaining. Islanders by 4. 53-49. Kick out. Bile three off left. Way left. Kugash.
Got to be walking, right?
Oh, they're not going to say so. White. And there's going to be a foul on Iggy Hunt.
Took 5 steps.
16 foul, 5:46 on the clock. Another 2-shot foul. They're going to say not on the shot. They're going to say on the floor. So he'll have it on the baseline.
Like how is that not traveling?
I
counted at least 6 steps.
6?
And I was not good at math. Okay, 7.
6 is a big number. Kugash. Willis Wilson trying to make his point. Official just like.
These officials never get to sit down. They never get rest. They got to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth all night.
Little short jumper up and good. Jairus Roberson. Back to 2, 53-51.
You didn't hear what I said, did you, about the officials? Back and forth. They never get the rest. So do you think they get tired at the end and don't always make the right call because of that?
Don't know. Big shot. Hairston on the penetration kick out.
Now he's come back. He's hit 2 in a row. He's got 10 points now.
That was a big shot for the Islanders. They needed it back to a 5-point margin. Bile. Caught. Skips it all the way. Won't go. Rebound. Iggy Hunt. Knocked out of play by Bile. Got to get those 2 hands secured on the basketball. Don't let him take it away. Goes out of bounds. The Islanders have it in a 5-point lead. 4:47 remaining. Islanders are just looking. You can hear Willis Wilson
get to the right spot.
Miles Smith, that's going to be off the mark. I don't know if White just kind of disrupted the shot or if he got a piece of it. But Miles Smith was looking to get the separation. Didn't get so. Greg challenged. Oh, but Kugash, right place, right time. He continues to fly in and get some big offensive rebounds. The shot clock did not reset. Off the mark. Wow. Under 4 minutes. Iggy Hunt back up to Jay Sean. Kugash with the assignment. The freshman from Athens, Greece. Quick swing. Iggy's going to launch. Not exactly the shot they're hoping for. It's going to be out of bounds off of Elijah Schmidt. Iggy's open, but that's not necessarily the shot that the Islanders were looking for in that set. 3:37 on the clock. Out of bounds off of Elijah Schmidt. Fortunately, they did not call the personal on Elijah. We'll take a break. Alan Harwell, Stephen King. 3:37 remaining. Islanders by 5, 56-51 over the Demons of Northwestern State.
– 2019 is our best year ever. It's time to shop Shaw first.
During the final days of Toyotathon at Mike Shaw Toyota. Last chance for new 2020 Camrys. $169 a month. New RAV4s, $199 a month at Mike Shaw Toyota. $169 a month Camrys. $199 a month RAV4s at Mike Shaw Toyota. Locally owned and family owned.
Y donde se compra con mucho gusto.
Shopping at the Trade Center has been a Corpus Christi tradition for over 30 years. Here we have anything and everything you can imagine, from custom boots, signs, collectibles, furniture, and all clothes imaginable. Enjoy some good food, watch the game, and enjoy a cold beer. With over 100,000 square feet and more than 200 vendors, the Trade Center is one of the largest indoor air-conditioned markets in the area, so you're sure to find what you need, and maybe a few things you don't. Corpus Christi Trade Center in the same location after 30 years.
56-51. The Islanders lead the Demons by 5. We're in the final stretch. 3:37 remaining. Texas A&M Corpus Christi looking for their first Southland Conference victory of the year. Northwestern State looking to make it 3 in a row. And for Mike McConaughey's 300th win as the head coach of the Demons.
And one of the things we were talking about during the break was Jay-Sean Talton. He had 17 points in the first half. He's not scored in the second half, and we only have 3:37 left.
Big first half. Nothing going on in the second.
He just hasn't really taken that many shots at all here in the second half.
Maybe got a little tentative with his 3 personal fouls.
He was 3 of 6 from three-point land in the first half. Well, let's see if he heats up here in the final 3 minutes.
White. As guys running through. Bile defended by Jay-Sean. Wants to go to the lane. Hanging midair. Will it go? No. Elijah Schmidt. Nicely done. Secures it. And Miles Smith will walk it up. The clock is on the side of the Islanders. They want to use it if at all possible, but they want to get good shots. So what sets you're going to see now are just designed for them to take a little bit of time. Jay-Sean left open for 3.
What'd I say?
Boy, it's about time.
Yeah,
it's about time.
We just talked about that now. He's 4 of 7 from three-point land. His first point for the second half, he's got 20.
Bile with an answer 3. Will it go? No, and a foul by Greg over the back. They called that on Elijah Schmidt earlier, going up and over. This time Greg clearly up over as Elijah Schmidt had the ball secured as well. It'll be free throws coming up for Elijah. Good box out, you can see, and up and over and pulling down over the head. That's, while he had some basketball, no doubt, he was riding his back doing so. Jay-Sean,
just
nicely done.
Didn't get a chance, a lot of shot opportunities here in the second half, but when he does, he's been knocking them down. Boy, these are big free throws right here. 8-point lead.
Iggy Hunt, Jay-Sean Talton Thomas, Elijah Schmidt, Jordan Harrison, and Miles Smith off for the Islanders. Kugosh, Messner, I heard that. Missed it. Kugosh, Messner, Bile with the rebound. Quickly up to White. White wants to turn up the pace. In deep now to Greg. Skip out time to Messner. Kugosh. Trying to turn the corner. A little push off. No whistle. Tipped up and controlled by Miles Smith. Almost tipped in. Fortunately, did not go that way. But I tell you one thing, that was a miss on the push off to free himself with the three-pointer. 2:12 remaining, an 8-point Islander lead. Thing about these sets are, it's about timing. And Willis Wilson doesn't like the fact that guys aren't set where they're leaving too soon.
Oh my.
White with the takeaway. Misses, but Kugosh is there. He'll go to the free throw line.
Boy, I tell you what, 3 is just beside himself for missing that easy lay-in.
Well, the most they'll pull is 2 on this one. The Islanders lead by 8 with under 2 minutes remaining. Willis Wilson, he has got a coaching opportunity with Miles Smith as he is kind of giving him an earful. Did not like the way that last series went.
No, not at all.
Kugosh hits the first, only the 7th point. Seems like he'd scored more than that.
He's feel like he always has the basketball, doesn't it?
He's got a head for the ball. But he misses the second. 59-52. Miles Smith over the timeline. And now Coach Wilson, he's on his feet going back and forth. He is going to orchestrate this final minute 30, I can promise you that. This might as well be the Philharmonic because he has got the baton telling everybody
he wants that
where to be, when to be.
Conference win tonight.
Jordan Hairston for 3. That's going to be off the mark.
Way off.
Long board. Massner in the corner. They did work some clock down, but they got to get the stop still. Keep him off the line as well. Bile's going to go ahead and try and drive through. And he will go. Do they count it?
He did.
They're going to stay on the floor. They're going to say Elijah Schmidt.
Basket
they said
is good.
the bucket counts. He's going to shoot 1.
That'll stop the clock, more importantly, for Northwestern State.
Nothing better than getting points while the clock is stopped. We'll see if he can connect for the three-point play opportunity. Back down to 5, could be 4. 1:10 remaining. Take care of the basketball, get a good look. Chudier Bile gets it to go, looks for the full court pressure. Hairston will pick up the basketball. Miles Smith trying to get into an open space. Gets it to Iggy Hunt. Back and taken away. Quick, Iggy gets rid of it to Jay Sean. Mid-range jumper is good. That is not the way, again. Third time tonight, not the way we drew it up. The bucket counts.
That's 22 now.
Seconds remaining.
Jay Sean, he's got. We talked about the fact we needed him to get hot here down the stretch, and he has. Get 5 big points.
We're going to take a break on the floor. 61-55. Islanders by 6 over the Demons. Under a minute to play when we return. Stay with us. Islander basketball.
Bayfront Roofing goes above and beyond for our customers. We build quality roofs at a price you can afford. Need a small repair? The other guys won't even call you back. But you can trust Bayfront Roofing with any repair, big or small. Have a roofing emergency? Our rapid response team will be at your house in under 24 hours. We offer affordable financing, like payments on a new roof as low as $200 a month. Plus, we offer a lifetime warranty on every roof we sell. Bayfront Roofing, going above and beyond for our customers. Call us today.
I'm Jeff Davis. This is the book truck drivers are supposed to follow. At Davis Law Firm, we've studied the regulations and know how to hold truck drivers responsible for breaking the law when they injure you. So if you've been in a truck wreck, call me at 361-444-4444. There's only one number to remember, 4.
Ellen and Jimmy, bring it.
Are you trying to scare me? No. It doesn't matter, I don't get scared.
Every day and every night, right here on NBC.
61-55, Islanders by 6.
Lots of high drama here at the American Bank Center. So it's vital we get this first conference win tonight, because
you see this play here where Greg got the deflection, but Iggy Hunt quickly up with it and found an open shooter in Jay Sean Dalton Thomas, the game's
I'm a
lead
little
scorer.
surprised he shot the ball. I really was, but luckily it went in.
22 points for Jay Sean, joined by Jordan Hairston with 10, the only 2 Islanders in double figures. 12 and 10, Bile and Massner for Northwestern State. And we were talking about Nikos Kugash, why it seemed like he should have more points. It's not that he had more points, but he just had so many rebounds. He's got 15 boards. That's why we've seen the ball in his hands so frequently tonight.
So much.
Clock is winding. White, step back to give it to Kugash. That's an open look 3. It's good. Mike McConaughey wants a timeout. He'll take it. 30-second timeout. Kugash is the guy you have to be paying attention to, and you just can't leave him free.
Well,
you can't follow the. You see, yeah.
Well, Willis just told his players, "What is going on with you guys? You got to get on them. You got to guard them."
49 seconds remaining. This will be a very crucial possession, to say the least. Peyton Smith has checked in, so let's see who he comes on for. If they go with the smaller lineup, get an extra guard, extra ball handler on the floor.
Well, we've been in a lot of tight ball games this year. There's no surprise we're in another one here.
And they went ahead and brought Iggy Hunt off the floor, and that's who Peyton Smith went in for. So Hairston Smith, Miles Smith, Peyton Smith, and Jay Sean Dalton Thomas. Again, small forward / kind of 3 guard. Elijah Schmidt will be the length on the floor. On the inbound, they get it to Hairston in the middle. Back to Miles, and he'll come up against the trap, looping it up for Jay Sean. Clock is their friend. Clock is their friend. 20 seconds on the shot clock. They can wind this down, but they need a bucket here. Eight seconds. Miles on the drive, going up against Massner. Kick out. Peyton Smith with the left hand. It counts. Peyton Smith with the sweeping left hand. 63-58. I'm not sure the delay, why the pause. but they'll get the subs. Northwestern State will. With 19 seconds remaining, trailing by 5, a 2-possession game. Let's see what White has up his sleeve. Just into the middle of the lane. Reverse layup won't go. Kugash gets the tip in. Another rebound. 16 for Kugash. Back to a 3-point game with 12 seconds remaining. Get your best free throw shooters on the floor. It's going to be a full timeout, but we'll stay here through this break. Again, earlier we talked about the Islander women winning 72-59 in Natchitoches. It would be great to get the double dip tonight. In the Southland Conference, there was a number of games on tap. Try and get you an update from around the Southland with 4:49 remaining. 85-80, Central Arkansas leads Houston Baptist. Lamar over New Orleans with 5:43 remaining, 61-56. Some finals. Stephen F. Austin beat Southeastern earlier today, 82-71. Sam Houston State over McNeese, 94-75. And Incarnate Word fell to Nichols, 76-60. It's early in the Southland Conference schedule. Many games to be played. But in the case of Texas A&M Corpus Christi, after starting 0-2 and leading both of those contests, seeing them slip away, they've got to close the door tonight. Teams coming back to the floor. Hairston, Jay Sean Talton Thomas, Miles Smith, Peyton Smith, Elijah Schmidt, Bile, Mastner, White, along with Kugash, and number 2, John Norvell. Onitors look to inbound. Big time coverage, they call the timeout. There was big time coverage as Northwestern State would not give them any space. They're bringing in the board because right now Northwestern State is just going to give everything they possibly can here in these final seconds. Trailing by only 3, A&M Corpus Christi. They need to get the ball in bounds, and they need to get the ball into the hands of a good shooter. Miles Smith would be the perfect selection if at all possible. Looking at the numbers, I'm trying to determine the timeouts left. Neither team has a timeout remaining. So this is it, 12.3. Onitors stay with the lineup they had on previously. Kugash, Bile, Mastner, White, as well as Norvell, the same lineup as well. No substitutions on either side coming out of the break. 12.3 seconds. Jay Sean Talton Thomas to inbound, and he can run the link, he can run the baseline. Wherever he needs to go. They quickly get it into Jordan Hairston. Hairston, he's going to be fouled. Oh, he turned. They had the triple team, and Bile got in too tight and ends up kind of in that cylinder. You see the official make the call like where he brings the hands up and down. He just got into his space and brought that hand through. So it's a fortunate whistle for Texas A&M Corpus Christi, but for Jordan Hairston, he needs at minimum 1 of 2. This is a 1-and-1, so he'll need to make the front end. Substitution, Roberson coming on for Norvell. More of an offensive move for Coach Mike McConaughey. If he does not make the front end, it will require a 3. He hits the front end. Big shot. 11 points. Second free throw for Hairston. Good as well. Iggy Hunt's going to come on for Elijah Schmidt. A little more length in the lane. Elijah's got plenty, but even Iggy, that much longer. Kugash to inbound to White. 8 seconds. Big screen. White down the lane. Reverse layup is good. 3 seconds remaining. Inbound to Miles Smith. He's fouled immediately by Mastner. Now that was unfortunate for Mike McConaughey's squad because after the made bucket, the defense did not react quickly enough to find Miles Smith. He gets fouled and will go to the line. For Miles Smith, 83.7% from the line, 41 of 49 this season. It is a 2-shot foul. And he hits the first. Back to a 4-point game. Willis Wilson sending everybody back other than the shooter. Official brings out the towels. You hear from the fans in the back, don't freeze our guy at the line. What are you doing? Elijah Schmidt looking to come on. Hits the foul shot. They bring on Elijah for Iggy just because they can set their defense. With 2.4 and a 5-point lead, it appears that A&M Corpus Christi has prevailed. Massner quickly, and it's going to be no shot. Even though it falls, it did not count. Came after the whistle. Islanders pick up their first Southland Conference win of the season, 67-62. Defending the home floor, A&M Corpus Christi moving to 5-9, 1-2 in the Southland Conference. For Northwestern State, now 5-7, 1-2 in league play. For Northwestern State, still their struggles on the road, now 0-7. And for Mike McConaughey, it'll be another day before he looks for win number 300. Willis Wilson in the line, shaking hands. One of the assistant coaches, Dave Simmons, former head coach of McNeese, now an assistant for Mike McConaughey. Really a good guy. Appreciate him for sure. Going to the baseline is Willis Wilson with Alan Harwell.
Coach, your team showed a lot of resilience in the second half. You led for most of the game. You fell behind, but you didn't lose your momentum. You came back and took the lead.
Yeah, you know, it's something that the guys have really made an effort to focus in on refocusing. And refocusing means we just kind of got to do what we do. We settle ourselves down. We clean up our communication out on the floor. Our calls at the end of the second half, I think, were pretty good, made them have to work a little bit. And our guards did a really good job of just distributing the ball and getting it to the right guys.
And you get that first conference win. Now, you get some momentum now.
Yeah, and with as many as we have on the road here early, we got to win at home. So we got another big one coming up on Saturday. Hope the fans can come out because we're going to need the support.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. Good victory by the Islanders to win tonight. And again, their first conference win of the season, and they're on their way up now. We will have much more of the postgame show coming up right after this quick timeout.